Okay, how did it start? How did it go? And where are we now? Well, how it started out is I wanted to show you guys the tools that Camomo uses on his YouTube channel when he's dealing with cheaters and these various different things. How did it go? Well, as it turns out, I ended up showing you guys a different plugin. Basically, the plugin that I featured in this video right here, there's two main points to the plugin that I want you guys to recognize. First of all, it's free and it's available from the UMod website. Secondly, it only does a couple of the things that you see Camomo do on his YouTube videos where he's blasting cheaters. So today I get to show you the actual plugin that I believe was actually designed for Camomo that basically contains all of the different tools that he uses when he's busting cheaters on the many servers that he admins for. And just to get it out of the way in the first minute of the video, if you don't know who Camomo is, you need to go check out his channel. I'm going to put a link to it in the video description down below, so make sure you go check him out and make sure you subscribe to his channel and watch his stuff because it is funny. The dude is incredibly entertaining. But today is actually all about the plugin that Camomo actually uses in his videos. And that plugin is called Payback and it's available from loan.design. I'll put a link to Loan's website in the video description down below as well. All right, let's get into the plugin called Payback. Hey everybody, welcome back to Rust Admin Academy, where I teach you guys the very best tips and tricks to owning and operating a successful Rust server. On this channel, I do a lot of plugin reviews and tutorials to hopefully show you the different things that you can do on your servers that's going to make you stand out from the crowd. So if you're brand new to the channel, consider subscribing so that you stay up to date on everything that we're working on. So if you head on over to loan.design and you search for a plugin called Payback, this is what you're going to see. This is the actual plugin that Camomo uses on all of his videos when he wants to mess with cheaters or people that are breaking the rules or whatever. If you've seen his channel, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So this plugin is not free. It's what I would consider a premium plugin. And there's a reason for that. There's two things that premium plugins do. A, it makes sure that the developer of the plugin can stay up to date on everything that needs to change within the plugin so that it's always working. And you tend to find with premium plugins that they get updated quicker than free ones. The second thing premium plugins does is it allows that same developer to go to places like UMod and still create free plugins for other different functionalities. I mean, let's face it, we all deserve to get paid for our time. And I truly believe that the developers that come up with these premium plugins, they definitely deserve to get paid. I even bought this plugin myself. It's not like the developer gave this plugin to me. He did offer it to me, but I turned it down because I wanted to buy this plugin from him because that's how much value I see in this. For the functionality of this plugin, I would say that this plugin is incredibly lightweight. It's not going to bog down your server, but it does give you a plethora of different tools that you can use on your server on people that you think are breaking the rules or cheating or whatever. It's basically a monster troll tool that you can use on your servers. A couple of things that I want to make a point of mentioning before we actually get into the plugin. All of the commands that you're going to see me using, I'm probably going to do most of my commands in chat, but just know that they are also available if you're using it just from console. So it's not like you have to be logged into the game to be using these tools. You can use console commands as well, and it will function the same way. The second thing I'd like to point out before we get started is if you're going to use this plugin on multiple different servers, do me a huge favor and buy a separate license for each one of the servers that you're going to use this on. Tommy Gunn has done an incredible job on this plugin, and I really believe that he deserves to get paid. So once you've purchased your license and you've installed Payback onto your server, there's only one permission that we need to deal with in order to be able to utilize this plugin. So it seems like I've been using Permissions Manager a lot in my previous tutorials, so let's switch it up today, and I'm going to use Admin Menu by Chaos Code. So /admin in chat brings up admin menu if you have it, and let's go into the permissions section, and we're going to go into group permissions, and then we're going to apply this permission just to the admin group alone. And we can scroll over until we find Payback, and there we go, there's Payback right there. So we just need to grant the one permission, and now we have the ability to utilize this plugin. So the chat command for Payback is just simply /payback, and what that's going to do is it's going to send you a message into your F1 console with all of the different commands that you can actually use within the plugin. So you're probably used to seeing this list of commands show up in your chat menu, just something that some developers do, especially when there's a lot of information that needs to be shown, because in chat you're actually limited to how many lines of text you can actually show off at one time. So I appreciate the fact that this ends up in our F1 menu. So one other thing I'd like to tell you guys about is I do actually have another player character in here, and this is actually a real character. This isn't something that I spawned in. If you're hearing a noise in the background right now, I don't know if my OBS is picking that up or not, but it's the laptop that's running another version of Rust in my house because I couldn't find anybody to help me out with this. So this is my other player character. This is an alt account that I use for various different things. So let's see the different kinds of things that we can do to this player that you're seeing on my screen right now, utilizing the Payback plugin. So I'm not going to go through every one of these, but just know that every single one of these lines right here, I don't know if you guys can actually see that on my screen, probably not, but each one of these lines is a different command that we can actually enforce force onto whatever player it is that we want to enforce it on. So I'm not really sure how this is going to work, but we're going to give this a shot anyways. Okay, so basically what I've done here is I've created two different screens. One is from the laptop and one is from my computer that I'm recording on right now. So let's play around with a couple of these things. So let's try /sit, and we're going to put the player's name in there. So it's /sit Harvey, and that should put the player into a chair. Let's do it a little bit closer here. /sit Harvey. There we go. That looks better. So basically what that does is it spawns in a chair and it forces that player to sit in that chair. They can't get out. They can't stand up. They basically can't do anything. And let's say they F1 killed themselves or they got shot or whatever, for whatever reason they died, it would automatically bring them back to that same chair again. So it's really great for if you need to sit somebody down and actually have them listen to you. You need to give them the riot act about the rules or whatever it happens to be, literally forcing them to sit there like a child and listen to whatever it is that you have to say. And /sit again in chat will remove that and it'll free the player up so that they can go back to playing or cheating or whatever it was that they were doing in the beginning. All right, what is another one that we can do to this player right here? So another really good tool that we could be using on a cheater on one of our servers is the shocker. So let's do /shocker and we're going to send it to Harvey. And as you can see, Harvey is now being shocked to death and is very quickly going to die here unless I do shocker again, I'm assuming. So you can see Harvey is dying. Oh, Harvey is dead. So apparently we can't turn that off by doing /shocker again. All right, so Harvey is off on a beach somewhere. Let's bring Harvey back over to us. Let's give Harvey another kit again so that he's got clothes on. And let's see what else we're going to do there. So we shocked him. We forced him to sit there like a child. What else can we do? Let's do, I thought I saw on here a shark attack. Yep. So let's sick a shark on Harvey. So let's do /shark Harvey. Oh, yep. There, Harvey was just murdered. I think that quite potentially would be more fun if we saw that happening out in the real world. All right, so let's go find Harvey in the real world. Let's teleport to player. There we go. Where's Harvey? There's Harvey. Let's give him some clothes and let's do another shark attack and see what happens out in the real world. And here we go. Yep. Oh yeah, there you go. Shark comes right out of the ground, grabs him up. Oh yeah, he's toast. He's toast. And now I'm going to get attacked by a bear. So as you can see, the tools that come with this plugin, they just work. Tommy Gun has done an incredible job with this plugin. I'm incredibly happy with how well the features work and how lightweight it is. It doesn't cause a whole bunch of drain on the server when you're performing these functions. So Payback has 24 different features built into it and they all work really quite well. So you've seen me now use 3, the shark attack, the sit feature like a child, and the shocker. If you want to see the entire list of things that you can actually use from this plugin, make sure you go to lone.design and search for the plugin called Payback. There's a great list on there. It gives you a brief description of what each one of those features does, so you know exactly what features you're getting if you do decide to spend the $25 to get this plugin for yourself. Passivism, instant karma, butterfingers. Of course, we have the BSOD, the blue screen of death, that we can make the player think that we're getting. Actually, I can show you that. Now that I actually have 2 different screens going and I can effectively show you my side as well as another player's side. So if I just do /BSOD and direct it at the player called Harvey, this is what we should end up with. There we go. That is exactly what the blue screen of death looks like when you're utilizing the plugin called Payback. I mean, it's cool. I think in the background, it's actually giving a noise as well. I forget what the noise is. I think it's the headshot noise. I don't have audio coming from that other computer, so I can't even tell you. But if you have a player on your server that's causing you trouble and they see this screen, they think, oh crap, I just BSOD'd. I got to restart, gets them out of the server anyways. I assume /BSOD Harvey again will then turn that off. So I'm actually not entirely sure what shuts off the blue screen of death, because even though I ran that command again, it didn't shut it off. Anyways, I was pretty much done showing you guys the other side of it. Anyways, I know this video seems like it's kind of like all over the place. This definitely isn't my normal format. Normally I would have like a set plan of what I was going to show you guys, and I didn't set that up for this video, mainly because I didn't want to show you every single one of these features. I was incredibly excited when I found out that this is actually the plugin that Camomo uses on his own videos. So I've kind of been giddy like a schoolgirl as I've been playing around with it. But I want you guys to experience this stuff for yourself. So go check it out. Lone.design, search for the plugin called Payback. In my personal opinion, I think it's well worth the investment for your server. All right, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I put out a brand new video every Friday at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So until then, you can check me out at Discord at discord.srtbull.com. And if you want to help support the channel, hit me up at patreon.srtbull.com. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next Friday.